Hey y'all, Jen Hernandez, Loan with Jen. Today we're talking about the 4 types of PMI, private mortgage insurance. Did you know that there's 4 types? I'm about to explain them. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. 4 types of PMI, private mortgage insurance. So before we start, I want to let you know I've got some more videos on the topic. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to my playlist that says PMI and you'll see some other videos. What we're going to talk about today is on a conventional loan, there's 4 choices of PMI that you can potentially choose from. So I'm going to let you know that the very best website, I believe there's 2 websites that are good for information on PMI. One of them is go to Investopedia. It's pretty good if you can get past all the ads. I was just like bombarded by ads the other day. So if you want an ad-free place to go, then you can go to a place called smartermi.com. It's a website hosted by one of the actual MI companies named Genworth, who's our favorite, but they're one of the 5 or 6 MI companies in the country, and it's an ad-free site. So now let's get into the meat of it. So I've got my cheat notes here. The very most popular PMI monthly is the monthly. So that's option number 1, monthly PMI. Now, it's a factorial that's a number that's times the loan amount and then divided by 12. I have another video called How to Calculate PMI, so we're not going to cover that in this video. But the monthly PMI is beneficial for someone who wants to later in the near future maybe waive the PMI. So sometimes PMI is a temporary holding place for you to put a certain amount down, 5 or 10% down, maybe 15. Maybe later in the future you're going to get a bonus or sell a house and pay down to your 80% loan to value. So if you're not going to possibly have PMI for a long time, monthly PMI is a great option. It's actually the most popular. The other type of PMI that you can get is called borrower paid PMI. Now, where this is beneficial, this is a PMI that's an upfront one-time fee. So it's not monthly, it's one time, and it can be paid by a seller credit, it can be paid by a lender credit, or the borrower can pay it. So it's a one-time fee that's paid, and then your payment is lower because you don't have a monthly fee. Now, all of these numbers on PMI are different based on your down payment and your credit score. So it would take a long time for me to spell out all the different factorials on the PMI. So it's better to get with your local lender as soon as possible to find out which one applies for you. So the scope of this video is just to explain the different types. So we went over monthly, we went over borrower paid PMI. Now the third type of PMI is a lender paid PMI. So what this does is it increases your interest rate. So your interest rate will increase from anywhere from 0.3% to 1% depending on your credit score, your down payment, and again, then that's how it's going to determine how much your interest rate is increased. So again, there's no monthly PMI. It's a number that's added to the interest rate, and you pay it back that way. That's actually one of the least popular types of PMI, but it's worth mentioning. Now there's a 4th that not many people use because it seems to get a little bit confusing, and that is a split premium. So what a split premium does is it takes a little bit of the borrower paid PMI where you can pay it up front, like we did in option number 2, where it can be paid by a seller credit, it can be paid by a lender credit or the borrower, and then there's a little itty-bitty portion that's monthly. So again, it's not as popular because it's a little confusing, but again, worth mentioning. So you want to know what the best type of PMI is for you. Make sure you talk to your local lender. Get approved early, ask about the options. They can set it out for you in a spreadsheet, and you can be on your way to having a great monthly payment and great closing costs and getting into your home. Like, share, and subscribe. Watch my video on how to calculate PMI. Talk to you soon. Legacy Mutual Mortgage is an equal housing opportunity lender. The opinions expressed here do not reflect those of Legacy Mutual Mortgage.